Angel, I've missed you, you know. It's not been easy since things have gotten so busy around here. Ever since clearing my name, making up for the mistakes of my past, and coming to grips with Asmodeus. Things have gotten so much clearer, so much easier to bear. And it's all thanks to you. I couldn't have done this without you. It would have been so sad thinking about it. Being all alone, repeating those mistakes of my past. Being just like my parents, even if it was in a different way. I killed to save people, I thought. But I was just as twisted as them, killing for money. I too was greedy, wanting to sell my cure to the world, wanting to isolate and get rid of quirks. I saw it. The world could be safer, better, but my reasoning, my execution, it was nothing but a flawed attempt. I realized, Angel, thanks to you, I saw myself in not only you and Eri, but those that I couldn't help, in my memories. I led people who trusted me, people who were good, down the wrong path. And I feel like I need to be careful, never to repeat those mistakes again. And if I do, I need to be extra sure I don't be irresponsible with it. If I'm going to lead a motley group down to the pits of hell, I need to make sure I have a way to bring them back. Otherwise, it's just murder. And at this point, I wouldn't mind if it was just me and you. And of course, Asmodeus. You can call me what you want. I can be a villain still. But you strike me as someone who wants a villain only in the exciting way. I can tell. You're pretty easy to read, Angel. That's one of the many, many things that makes you my angel. You've calmed my heart in a way I didn't even know was possible. You showed me that I don't need to be some kind of horrible person, someone ruthless, in order to change the world. I can be a doctor for good. And I can succeed where my parents failed, where they faltered. Greed means nothing to me. The only thing I think I could feel in this well of a heart of mine is greed for you. Your time. I admit, I don't trust too many people yet. But maybe we can work on that. We're almost home, too. And who did this? Someone battered this animal up real bad. It's why Asmodeus lashed out at the world. People using their powers like this. Why else would he? Why else would I? We may be different, but we both can see it. People don't always act responsibly. The bad ones ruin it for the bunch, don't they? Those who misuse their powers end up being the worst of them all. And yet, Perhaps it was a mistake. Maybe it was an accident. I don't have proof yet. But still, Angel, please understand, even if I was misguided, my intention of curing people, it was never meant to be bad. Those who are sick, I need to realize, can't always be cured. I think that's why I did it in the first place. How I ended up like this, on the criminal side. It's strange. I kind of feel like if some things were just a bit different, I could have ended up a hero. Now it's too late for that. Not that I'm complaining, of course, because I managed to meet you because of my mistakes, if you could call them that. Oh, Angel, you make it all seem worthwhile. Like my mistakes were meant to happen, though I feel for those I've wronged. It's a bit sad if you think in terms of their loss, but I can't dwell on it. They who still live need me. Those who I take care of along with Eri, they need me as well. I'll see to it that the orphans get at least some love and attention. Instead of being like me, I could see how some of them could end up stuck, end up in a situation where they abuse people, use them. All to what end? It just doesn't make any sense to me anymore. Since I've met you, Angel, you've calmed the demons in my heart. You made me feel like I'm a person instead of just a purposed individual chosen to change the world. And I think I prefer a simpler life. I don't need anything given to me, so long as I get to keep at least what I've managed to make here. This place in the world, it's the one I consider the most precious, because it's the one I get to share with you. I could be the villain, but there's no point anymore. What use is a mafia when the world's fighting its own war? It's making its own decisions no matter what I say. And even if I did use my powers to that end, what would be the point of using such a hated thing? I could try and cure people, but isn't it better if they come here willingly? Like that situation with Aizawa, I felt like I did something good for once. Like some of my sins, they stopped crawling down my spine. Like I could be someone that wasn't feared, but someone who's an actual doctor. What do you think, Angel? Is it too late for me? Somehow I knew you'd say something like that, but it didn't make it any easier to hear. Sometimes having hope is the most difficult thing, because you're afraid of losing it. And if I'm honest, I'm terrified of losing you, my angel. I'm scared of any hero or villain, someone who wants revenge from the past, or even someone I don't even know, trying to steal you away, trying to hurt me, use you against me. I can think of a million situations, all of which end in the sad realization that it's punishment for my past. that I somehow deserve it. In my heart, it's hard not to think that way. It's difficult because I've always been the bad guy. Even if I never thought I was, I've always been the one to pull the trigger to change the world because I saw it as the lesser of two evils. I couldn't let people just be sick. I had to do something to right the wrongs my family did. But I took it too far. Me and Asmodeus, we retracted inside of ourselves. We made ourselves a monster for a purpose that didn't actually matter. And that's what hurts the most. All that effort, all that sacrifice, I gave it to a cause that wasn't necessary. And I found out when I lost to Midoriya, when I lost to Mirio, that I'd been doing things the wrong way. That there's so much in this world I still don't understand. But that I want to know it peacefully. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore. I'm sick of always being in a situation where I'm the one who hurts others. And then, in the end, I'm the one hurt most of all. Though maybe that's selfish of me to say, because I'm not so sure I don't deserve it. Even now, even with my angel's embrace, with you telling me how good I can still be, that it's not too late, that there's hope to be had. But is it really worth it to put so much on someone who's made so many mistakes? I can only imagine the people who would wish me dead if they knew I was here right now. The ones that thought I lost everything. And I did. But the difference is, I'm not stuck in a purgatory or hell. I could have locked myself away, but I didn't, because I wanted them to have a future. It wasn't even about myself. Though sometimes, Angel, sometimes we do things we can't take back no matter how much we wish we could. And I don't want to ever do anything like that. At least in a bad note. The one thing I'd like to give that I can never take back is my unyielding love for my angel. My unyielding desire to be with you forever. I don't mind if it's just a pipe dream. If someday I don't deserve it, then so be it. I'll accept my defeat because I'm sick of always being focused on a prize. One not meant for me. That happiness I never accepted. But now, it's so difficult. Mostly because I feel a genuine desire. One to be happy. One to be with you. Without holding back. And yet every time the ugly scars of my past, from my head to my toe, I end up thinking about it. I end up with this feeling that I don't deserve it. Do I? Is it alright if I'm still myself? Am I worth being happy? Can I I make you happy still. You're far too much like an angel, you know that. My struggles, they should just be my own. I should have never relied on anyone. And yet here you are. Here you are telling me it's gonna be okay. And some part of me really does believe it. Even if the guilt and the pain, it all feels so real too. I want it to go away. And yet I don't feel I have a right to forgive myself. Because if I do, and there's someone still hurting because of me, wouldn't it be injustice to leave them to their devices? My past sins, the people I've made sad. Can I really be redeemed from something like that? I don't know the answer. I wish I did. But some part of me just wants to hold you. To tell you I'm okay. Even though I know I'm not. But I don't have the courage to tell you a lie. I don't have the courage to make you believe something that isn't my whole heart. Because I know how much you've put into me. How much you've given, Angel. No one's been sweeter to me since the day I was born. I love you so very much, Angel. And I will always feel the same. I guess I should just accept it, shouldn't I? Accept the fact that I can't really stop these feelings. Both the guilt and my love for you. They're constant. But maybe, just maybe, the sad things have made me stronger. Or better love for you. And maybe, just maybe, you'll take this ring and cherish it. Because I may be just a former villain, a washed up doctor. But I love you. And I want you to be with me forever, Angel. I swear to you, I will do everything I can to make this worth it. I will be selfish and ask for your hand and ask if I can be your husband forever. Perhaps it's not my place, but this way, we can stay together. No matter what happens, we'll have something to tie our hearts together. Not that I think we need it. It's just the peace of mind that we could promise ourselves to each other and be together in a way that wasn't possible before. I love you, my angel. I love you so much. I only wish I could do more. That I could make you feel even more happy. I know it's not that easy to make someone you love as happy as you make me. It's just, I want to try. I don't want to accept it just because my past haunts me. That I can't have a happy future. And that I can't do things that I want to. Reach dreams I didn't even know I had. I love you. so very much. I feel free because of you, even if it makes me feel guilty, because you're my angel. I love you, Angel. There isn't anything I wouldn't give to make you smile, because you've made me feel like I've got place in this world, instead of just playing a game of catch-up, trying to make up for the mistakes I've done. You make me feel like I'm still a person, like I've got hope. More importantly, like I have the right to hope for something. Truth be told, I think a lot of people think I should suffer for the rest of my days. But I don't want to accept such a horrible prognosis. I won't be diagnosed with the saddest condemnation. I won't. Because you, Angel, you taught me that I don't need to. Even if reparation for the mistakes I've done can be something to work on, they don't have to be the only thing that defines me. They don't have to be what makes me me. I'm sorry, Angel, if I've ever let you down, but I won't let it happen again. And if I do, I'll see to it that I don't make the same mistake twice. I will not, I can promise, ever will I take you for granted, my beautiful angel. You make me feel so safe. Like I don't have to worry about those who would have my head on a plate. Like instead I can think of normal things that someone who's never been a criminal could think of. Even if I know there's still things that separate me from what would be normal, I must give it my all and stop things from ever ending up in the same horrible situation. I won't lose your heart, and I won't give anything to anyone like I'd give it to you, my angel. No matter where this life takes us, I know it will be just like heaven when you're around, Angel. I want a lot of time together, spent doing what we truly love, no matter what it is we find. I don't want to have to say no or stop halfway, so I won't, because I know that's not what anyone would want. Not what you would want especially. I can tell, Angel, you have big dreams in your heart. Dreams I want to make come true. Even if it takes a long time, I'll be patient, bide my time and effort, until I can make those dreams of yours come all the more true in the best way you can imagine. But of course, that's only empty words until I make it happen, so there's a lot of work to be done and things to accomplish along the way. But it's not just about me and you. I know that. Aries not old enough yet to take care of the other children, and I wouldn't push that on her. I've forced her to do too many things for my sake or for the sake of a goal that I believed in. I was very selfish. Instead of trusting in others, I believed my way was what they truly needed. I made the mistakes of making choices for people I had no business choosing for. And I hope to someday make things better for all the times I made them worse. I owe a lot of people apologies. From Muriel to Midoriya to a bunch of others hurt because my mistakes. I even destroyed my best friends because I led them down a path that led them to nothing good. I used them like they were pawns, and at the time I justified it all with my goal. Now I see so clearly, Angel. It's thanks to you. It's thanks to taking a good hard look in the mirror at the monster I became. That's what it took to stop. That's what it took to realize I'm human too, even if this quirk makes me so much different. Even if my actions, they're terrible and great. I can't help it at this point but try and hope. Believe that there's something more that lie in wait behind those beautiful eyes of yours. I can feel it. Along with your warmth, you have wisdom that helps me feel like I'm grounded, like I don't have to be floating through space in this litany of horrible things. You are the silver lining. This silver lining I can't live without. Which is why I chose a silver ring for both of us. Because I understand how it's represented in both folklore and fiction. And I want it to be purified if I really am such a monster. I'd rather die with my human dignity, wearing this ring proudly. Or so I've made this whimsical fairy tale to be. The only difference is this one is real. It's from my heart, but also rooted in reality. Now that you've accepted my little confession, I'll do anything for you. Anything within my power to make you and this world we live in a better place. You're so warm, Angel. You always feel cold in your hands. But your face, it's so warm and cute. I can't explain it well, only that I'd say I wouldn't change a thing, except maybe warm those hands of yours like this. Do you like spending your time this way? Do you mind if it lasts forever? Because that's what I want more than anything. If you feel the same, then there's nothing stopping us from making it so sweet. My dear Angel, I love you forever and ever. And I want you to know I would give it all up again 1,000 times just to meet you, just to have a chance with my one and only Angel, the one I love with all my heart. And I do love you, Angel. If only moments like this, they could last forever. Then the world wouldn't be so bad, would it? I've got an idea. Maybe we can make it last just a bit longer. One more kiss won't hurt, right? I love you, Angel. You make it all feel worth it. All the pain and suffering up until now feels like a distant, horrible nightmare. Well, a husband needs to take care of his love, his spouse. Your reactions are equally sweet. And that face you make every single time, it just makes me want to tease you. Just a bit. Am I wrong for that? I sure hope that's not a villainous thought. My angel, I... All feels like a dream. One I don't want to wake up from. I love you, my angel. My angel, I hope you'll forgive me for not keeping myself at bay. It wouldn't take a demon to realize how much I want you, Angel. I love you so very much. Forever, I'll love you. My angel. Just stay here with me. Forever. I'll be yours no matter what. So won't you be mine too? My angel. You never cease to amaze me. How cute you can be. how much you make my heart flutter. It's something I could never get used to in a million years. I love it. And I love you. I can't wait to be your husband if you do truly accept this ring. I'll do my best to make sure I live up to it. I feel so alive, so vividly alive. And though my ring may not look identical, it's the feeling behind it. That's what's important. The feeling of unity, togetherness, of us being able to enjoy our life together. And, well, it was Ari who helped pick it out, so you know me, I'm not the best with choosing these things. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but Ari picked the design on it. I picked the whole silver thing because it went along with what I thought of. Though I have to say I'm quite impressed. I never expected so much kindness from someone who I wronged so much. I feel blessed every day for that. And to think I'd meet an angel as well. It makes me feel all the more happy. I feel like I'm complete, like life couldn't get any better, and then it does. Every single time. You always make my day, Angel. You always make me feel so safe, so happy. And I can't help but put it that way. But I lose my words. I'm not sure what else to tell you. Other than it's just so easy to. So easy for me to lose myself in the feeling, the passion, the everything we experience. I have to keep remembering. I need to stay vigilant, not just for myself, but for you, Angel, for all these children I take care of, and for our future. I just can't help but feel so happy holding you in my arms, feeling your heartbeat against me. Do you feel that simple pleasure? I suppose you could call it love. A love that I've never had before. Even if I've had other types, it was never like this, Angel. You've opened my eyes that love can even exist in someone who's made all the mistakes in the world, in someone who almost gave up halfway. I thought there'd be no way an angel like you would come into my life like you did, but you did. And I love it. I love you more than anything in this world. And I do hope you'll stay for a very long time, Angel. Because I'd love to make that heart of yours flutter. And to give you so much happiness, you don't know what to do with it. To where you feel you're the luckiest in the whole wide world, Angel. You truly deserve it. And I'll try my best in order to give you that future, the best one you can imagine, as honest and true, so that we both can live our dreams together in each other's arms, just like this. My angel, I live to hear your voice, to feel your breath against mine. I live for holding you even closer, and I won't stop, no matter who denies us. I'll make it happen, I swear to you.